Thank you, Amila, for your attention. On Tuesday, our thinking job was rewind. How does the author use words to help us understand what is happening? On Thursdays, what is our thinking job? Who can tell me? You can use the resources around the room. What is our thinking job today? Karina.
What is the lesson we can learn?
Let's say that with her.
What is the lesson we can learn?
Up here, you will see that by the end of this lesson, thank you, Sabian. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the lesson that Poppleton learns in this story. You also, it doesn't say you can, it says you will participate in our conversation. Remember that that is our goal, that every single one of us will participate in our conversation. Before we can have our conversation around the lesson, I'm going to give you guys some time to do the thinking. We have spent 3 days reading this story, and now I want to see what you think. The cheetahs had a few questions this morning, so before we start, I want to clarify something. I want you to talk to your table. Why is Poppleton depressed? Think. Why is Poppleton depressed? I want you to take 1 minute, silent and solo, to find evidence in the story from when Poppleton is depressed. This is still by yourself. Take 1 minute. Go. I'm sorry. This is by yourself. Saying that again. It is think time to find evidence. Why is Poppleton depressed? At the end of 1 minute, you will share with your team. Thank you, Dylan, for holding your teammate accountable. Think about what makes him depressed. TJ is ready to share. Got about 10 more seconds of thinking time. Did you find evidence from the story? So you should be on that page so you can share it with your teammate. Waiting on about 1 more brain. In a quiet voice, prove it to your teammates.
Because Zago said that he had gone to
And what you said that he's depressed because when Zacho said that he don't have nothing to fit, he thumbs out the door and then he screams that he screams you down and then he goes home and slouched in the chair.
I think he's saying that because that would say he can't fit that and he
On 5 on 4 and 3 and 2 on 1. On 5 on 4 and 3 and 2 on 1. Jordo.
Poppleton is depressed because Zacho says he's too big.
What do you guys think? Gary.
Poppleton is depressed.
Wait. What do you say first?
I was supposed to disagree with you, John, because when Zacho told him when Zacho told him he was too big, and when he went home to check himself, he started believing he was too big.
So, Jordan, I'm based on what you just heard Gary say, how was Poppleton feeling when Zacho told him nothing would fit?
He felt angry.
He felt angry. Remember, my question is about why is he depressed? What finally made him depressed? Kalia.
About it made him the cold made.
Let's go back to Gary and show that we're listening to our teammates. Gary, what made him depressed?
When he went back to Jackins for the mill, he started believing it was stupid.
Can you say that again really loud and make sure that everybody has their eyes on you? This is really important for us to have our discussion today, for us to understand that Poppleton is depressed because he starts to believe that he's too big. He looks in the mirror and he thinks that he's too big. So hold that in your brain. It is now your turn to do the thinking. Don't get ahead of us. Miss Charlie's going to give you enough time for you to be thinking. Make sure that everybody has a copy of this paper. You're going to follow along with your teammates. If you want to get a head start on that thinking process, your first question is around what causes Poppleton's feelings to change from depressed to proud. You're thinking.
Solve problem. Not reading.
Oh, thank you so much for TJ's voice that is off.